hard to believe, but this month we're coming up to the 10th anniversary of the storm.
Shit, it ain't hard to believe. I believe it. I was at home for the storm. My manager just dipped. He was at home for the storm. We got two separate stories, like two completely different stories. I was in the part of the town that's 12 feet above sea level. So you know how New Orleans is a bowl. I had an apartment like right outside the city at the time. I'm watching the news. It's Bob Breck, it's our meteorologist, and it's fucking the mayor on the phone talking to him. So he's like, what do you say to people who didn't evacuate? What advice do you have for the officials, you know, who are staying to cover the people who stayed? You know, it's like, I tell them to order a lot of body bags.
You need to be scared. You need to be concerned. And you need to get your butts moving out of New Orleans.
So right after he said that, the power went out. So I'm in my apartment with like my homegirl and my homie who I convinced like, nah, let's just kick it and smoke joints, like it's not really gonna be real. So that happens, power went out. They were fucking pissed off with me because they're in my house. So that's cool, we fucking smoked that off, you know, no big deal. The storm comes through, we hear glass and shit breaking, that's no big deal either. I'm like, yo, fuck that shit, no problem. I call my manager and I'm like, yo, what's he doing by your house? He's like, man, I'm inside sleeping, man. My power went out a little while ago, but fuck that shit, I'm gonna go outside in a little while. I hear it's passing over. I'm like, all right. I called him again a few hours after. He was like, yeah, I think it's over. I'm just probably about to go outside.
But the water came down like a tidal wave, knocked the doors down. I mean, we had to rush to the attic. The water filled the house, about 9 feet of water.
Who was in the house
within 3 minutes? Me, my brother, and his wife. Within, like I said, 3 minutes, you're talking about 9 feet of water in the house. In the attic, I mean, I'll be honest with you. At that point, we thought it was over. The water was coming so fast. It was like, if it comes any faster, you know, it'll be over. There was nowhere to go once you got in the attic. So, you know, we sat there till the storm kind of blew over, and then we broke a hole into the attic, climbed out, and waited for rescue. We knocked the fan out, knocked some of the boards out, came out there, waved down finally the Coast Guard came in the helicopter, picked us up, brought us, dropped us at the Superdome, which was no place for nobody.
We're here just kind of waiting things out. Obviously, the Superdome has never experienced a test like this, but a lot of us are just waiting things out here at the Superdome as the mayor here has encouraged people, if you don't have anywhere else to go, that this should be the shelter of last resort.
My mom and them, they didn't know what was going on. Everybody was like kind of up in the air about what happened to me because I didn't go nowhere. Like, my homeboy called me like crying, like, bruh, like, we come and get you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting out of the traffic to turn around to come back to get you because you're so fucking stupid. And I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? So everybody like pretty much just like calling me an asshole, cursing me out, trying to make me leave. I'm like, nah. So and then all the phones went haywire because everybody was calling everybody, so everybody just wrote me off. And I fucking show up in the hotel and like to my family watching the news and being sad, and I'm like, what's up, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the big deal? Y'all looks fucking sad, man. So they kind of get, you know, they're happy, but they're mad. I'm taking it like as a joke, you know? I got a homeboy who stayed, and it was him and his cousin, and he made it. And when I saw him, I was like, what's up? Where your cousin at? He was like, man, he just gave up. He was like, we were swimming, and he just was like, I'm tired, and he just went under, He's like, I went to get him. He was like, but then I was getting tired, and he was like, I had to just keep going. But he said it just how I said it, because it was so matter of fact. At that point, he knew, like, because his cousin had already made the decision. Right. Like, he already was like, dude, fuck it. Like, I'm not even trying to drag you like nah, I can't do this shit. Like, I'd rather just see what's next. You know what I'm saying? And you know you wouldn't let your cousin make that decision. You like, dude, fuck that. Yeah. Like, we gone, you know what I'm saying? Until you realize, like, oh, I feel I'm about to be like that.
Not close.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I think about that. I'm sure he think about it a lot, but I think about it like every time I see him, because I'm like, you really strong to still be kicking it. Like you the man, you know what I'm saying?